Asiatic Hornet, or Vespa velutina nigritarex. It incidentally arrived in 2004 in France, in Lot-et-Garonne, and since then colonized practically all of the French territory. At this time, it is rolling out its invasion to the neighboring countries. Specialized beekeeping magazines are extensively mentioning it because it is becoming a major danger for the bees' colonies, finding in them a consistent and necessary source of proteins for the development of its larvae. Comprehensive means of destruction have been put in place without a significant success. A French beekeeper, Norbert Mathieu, took a long time to observe the behavior of this invader and invented a way to prevent it to attack the bees. The apiary Norbert Mathieu is taking care of is provided with a pedagogical hive, the particularity of which is to be fitted with a 3 meters high takeoff column. By observing the operation of this hive, the beekeeper noticed that the bees were not attacked by the hornets flying nearby, although these ones demonstrated an aggressive behavior against the other standard hives of the apiary. The attack technique of the Asiatic hornet is well known. The insect adopts a hovering flight at the entrance of the hives, being attracted by the pheromones of the guard bees, generally numerous on the takeoff board. Then, it rushes down on the working bees when these ones fly away for foraging. It may happen that the predator attacks the bees present at the entrance of the hives before they are taking off, as we can see on this video. Surprisingly, this behavior is not observed at the entrance of the takeoff column of the pedagogical hive for 2 reasons. First, there are no or only a few guard bees waiting at the top of the column, thus reducing the amount of pheromones which would attract the predators. Secondly, the working bees fly away with a high takeoff speed, making it more difficult for the hornet to catch them, in case one of them would eventually come close to the hive. With this finding in mind, Norbert Mathieu has developed an adapter that can be fitted to the takeoff board of the standard hives. This device reproduces the conditions of the pedagogical hive, compelling the bees to leave the hive through a crooked pipe. This system protects the working bees while they are taking off and enables them to reach a sufficient speed, hedging against any attack. But this is not the end of the story. Norbert Mathieu has indeed noticed that his adapter, on top of the here above mentioned advantages, was inducing a deep modification of the predator-prey relationship between the Asiatic hornet and the bee. What he has observed in real conditions has been reproduced in an experiment. This one consisted in choosing a hive fitted with an adapter. As we can see here, there are no guard bees at the entrance of the takeoff pipe. The hornet is then placed at the entrance. What is occurring now is just unusual and amazing. Instead of remaining sheltered in the hive, the bees rush to the intruder. In large number, they surround it, overwhelm it, and wrap it. This word, as we know, indicates this defense technique of the bees, in which, by covering the alien insect, the temperature of the latter is increased up to a point where it dies. The hornet, usually predator, has become a prey. How to explain why the roles switched each other? The reason probably lies in the fact that the hornet did not develop its attack behavior. As we have already said, the effect of the adapter is to reduce the presence of the guard bees at the entrance of the hive. The hornet is thus not stimulated for predation, and reversely, the device enhances the defense instinct of the bees. Lack of pheromonal and visual excitation and surprise effects contribute to kill the insect. The originality of Norbert Mathieu's adapter is to make the takeoff conditions less favorable for the hornet and to disturb the predation technique of the latter. Innovative and simple at the same time, the device is aimed at preserving the integrity of the bees' colonies. We can even think that the large-scale use of the adapter could contribute to divest the Asiatic hornet of its main source of proteins and alter the development of this species. Let's wish that the bees of France and Europe will benefit of the application of this accessory.